Hello. Before I get into today's topic, let me take a moment to extend my heartfelt sympathies to all those affected by the devastating wildfires in the U.S. This is a reminder that while fire is a life-giving force, it can also be incredibly dangerous. Our prayers are with you, and I hope you and your loved ones stay safe. Now, let's talk about fire. Imagine a time thousands of years ago when there were no matches, no lighters, and no cozy fireplaces. How did the first people manage to make fire? It's hard to believe that something so important to our lives today was once so mysterious. Fire was not just a tool, it was a breakthrough, a revolution in human history. So, what exactly is fire? At its core, fire is simply a combustion reaction, a fancy term for the reaction of certain substances with oxygen to create heat and light. Think of it as the ultimate teamwork. You have fuel, which can be wood, gas, even paper, and oxygen, usually air. When the two combine and get really hot, boom! Fire occurs. But it's not just about having fuel and oxygen. You need a bit of drive to get things started. This is where activation energy comes in. This is the extra spark you need to light the fire. So how did humans first discover fire? Let's go back in time, way back to our ancient ancestors. The discovery of fire was one of the first and greatest innovations in human history. Fire provided light, warmth, protection, and food. It was a game changer. But who discovered it and how? One theory suggests that lightning bolts may have been the first thing to set forests ablaze, offering early humans a chance to see fire up close and personal. Imagine this. The first people are sitting around minding their business and suddenly, BAM! A bolt of lightning sets the trees on fire. They might have thought, wow, this is great, let's cook something on this. Another idea is that volcanic eruptions may have exposed early humans to flames. These fiery eruptions may have stimulated the curiosity of early humans, prompting them to experiment with fire and figure out how to control it. While these events may have introduced people to fire, they may not have given them the ability to create it of their own volition. That came later. How did we go from wow fire to let me light this candle? Fast forward a few 100,000 years and our ancestors started to get serious about controlling fire. The discovery of fire wasn't just about heating their food, though who doesn't love a well-cooked meal? It was about survival, technology, and growth. Early humans didn't find fire by chance. They had to figure out how to make fire when they wanted it. So how did they do it? According to a popular theory, early humans discovered that they could create sparks by banging stones like flint together, and when these sparks met the right material, such as dry grass or leaves, fire was born. This was not an easy process and required patience. Early humans didn't have the luxury of lighting a matchstick or striking a lighter. They had to work for that flame. And let's be realistic, the lack of easy access to fire probably made it even more valuable. But fire was not just for cooking. It was also a social tool. Early humans gathered around their fires, shared food and stories, and bonded. If you've ever enjoyed a campfire with friends or roasted marshmallows under the stars, you know what magic fire can create. For early humans, fire was not only a lifesaver, but also a social life giver. Let's talk about flames. No, I'm not just waxing poetic here. I'm talking about the real difference between blue fire and yellow fire. You've probably seen both of them, right? They look completely different, but why? Blue flames are formed as a result of a complete combustion reaction of blue flames. In simple terms, when fuel, such as methane gas, burns completely with oxygen, you get a cleaner, hotter fire with a blue flame. This is the kind of fire you see in Bunsen burners in chemistry class. It burns hot, efficiently, and with minimal waste. Yellow flames are the result of incomplete combustion, and yellow flames occur when the fuel doesn't burn completely, perhaps because there isn't enough oxygen. You get that warm yellow flickering flame we usually associate with candles, campfires, and fireplaces. It's cozy, classic, and beautiful, but not as efficient as a blue fire. So the next time you light a candle, you can become a bit of a fire expert. You can wink at your friends and say, oh yeah, that's the missing burn. So how did fire enter our homes? Fire went from being just a curiosity for early humans to playing an important role in human evolution. One of the most important effects of fire was on our diet. Early humans started cooking their food, and this had a huge impact on our brains. Cooking food made it easier to digest, which meant more energy for our growing brains. It is no coincidence that cooking and brain development go hand in hand. But fire wasn't just for cooking. It also helped our ancestors make tools. By heating and shaping materials like stone and metal, early humans were able to make sharper tools and improve everything from hunting to building. Modern fire. From matches to fire extinguishers. Fast forward to the present day, and fire is no longer a mystery, but we have many tools to help us control it. We've invented matches, a nod to John Walker, who invented the friction match in 1826, lighters, and even fire extinguishers to keep us safe. Let's face it, while fire is a wonderful thing, it can be a bit of a nuisance if we don't use it carefully. Today, fire helps us in more ways than we can count, whether it's cooking on our stoves, grilling in the backyard, or keeping our homes warm in winter. But as we have seen recently with the wildfires in the US, we must always be careful. Fire is a powerful force of nature, and we need to respect it. Fire is our ancient friend and a powerful ally. From its discovery to the ease of lightering today, fire has been with us every step of the way. It has given us light, warmth, protection, and the chance to cook our favorite dishes. But with the power of fire comes responsibility, and this is something we must never forget. So let us salute fire, perhaps next to a safe, controlled flame, a force of nature that has been with us since the beginning of humanity. Whether blue, yellow, or somewhere in between, fire is a symbol of our ingenuity, survival, and creativity. Until next time, stay warm, stay safe, and never underestimate the power of a spark.